Um, all right. Let's see. What did we start with? Well, we all started out in Cassandra's office. She had just turned into the chicken. Thalarin, believing that if he had damaged the chicken, then she would revert back to her original form, cast Firebolt. It did not work, unfortunately. We did end up looking around the actual office itself for originally anything that could help maybe change her back. Unfortunately, we didn't find anything. We did end up taking, well, Thalarin, with a little bit of assistance by Holo standing in front of the chicken, ended up taking, let's see what we have here. Elixir of Vigor, Potion of Vitality, Drought of Fear, a tonic labeled the Bard, and Ichor of Euphoria, along with a Scroll of Magic Missile. There were a few other magic scrolls in the chest that he found the magic missile in, but decided to leave them and just take the magic missile scroll. Kabi did not want to leave Cassandra as a chicken inside of her office, so he elected to carry her the entire time. We
The
then,
entire time.
yeah, we then left from there and we sought out the guard captain Cortez, who had agreed to come with us. He was screaming and hollering when we first got there about something, but I don't remember exactly what that was. And I don't think I have it written down. Um, but yeah, so we heard him screaming and hollering. He ended up joining us. We went to the crypt. Thalarin did discover that it was the same crypt that him and Archibald had been meeting at, and he elected to go in first to scout the area out for everyone's safety. Uh, it was Holo, I believe, gave him a bit of a cold shoulder, but eventually agreed that he would go ahead first. Um, he went inside. He didn't see any sign of Archibald at first. He did locate a hidden passage behind the sarcophagus, and thinking that everything's okay, he went back up and got everybody down. Holo did brush him a little hard when she was going past. Uh, as we got down, we noticed it was a bunch of zombies around. We saw the werewolf, and we saw Archibald at the back of the room with the dead Etty on the table, or the dying Etty at that situation. Uh, we briefly talked about a plan of attack. Thalarin suggested that Basil freeze Archibald if he could. Basil snuck forward, undetected, ended up getting the hold person off, but was detected after which by the werewolf. We then
Werewolf,
initiated combat.
um,
Oh, say again.
werewolf zombie.
Well, we didn't know at the time it was a werewolf zombie, but yes, werewolf zombie. uh, Before we initiated combat, Holo did try to talk to the werewolf, believing that it was still alive, and then found out that it was indeed already dead, just rotting flesh. We got into the battle. Thalarin was pressed to end the battle as quickly as possible, so he focused most of his attacks on the frozen Archibald, while everybody else was assaulting the zombies and the werewolves. Uh, Things were going okay for a little bit, and then Thalarin ended up going down. Archibald got unfroze from the whole person, and he kind of halted all of the different zombies and the werewolf from attacking, basically asking everybody why they were there and what they were hoping to gain from all this. Basil did come over and give Thalarin a healing potion. Uh, then he kind of regretted that after the fact when Archibald revealed that him and Thalarin had been working together on the dragon killing spell, which Basil was not a fan of. Uh, things got heated with basically Thalrin defending the fact that having this weapon against the dragons was reasonable and it should happen. Again, Basil completely disagreeing. Everybody else was looking a bit betrayed by Thalrin at the time. Uh, like I said, for most of the part, Thalrin was agreeing with Archibald and moving slowly towards him. And then it came a point where, a decision had to be made, and he ended up turning and attacking Archibald, who then transformed into this blue scale hybrid dragon form. Uh, After which, fight ensued. He was using a lot of, well, basically firepower. Uh, he did end up going down with Holo delivering the final blow on both the undead werewolf and Archibald himself. Eddie was unfortunately killed, um, and during the process. And when Cortez walked over to grab his body, a fiery portal opened up and a demon walked out, scorching and turning poor Cortez into cinders.
My God, that was shocking.
Yeah. Did not see that one coming. Uh, the demon did try to communicate with everybody in an attempt to make a deal with someone new, since Archibald, his deal had fell through with Archibald since we had now killed him. Thalrin did end up, well, first, Basil was none too happy about Cortez dying, as they were building a bit of a, we'll say, bromance throughout the battle.
A rapport, if you will.
Yeah. So he started firing blasts from his hands at the demon, who just was deflecting them or dodging out the way. He did attempt a suggestion spell as well to try to get him to leave, which he shrugged off. Thalrin did end up speaking with him to attempt to talk to them another time, as with everything that had happened, nobody was really in a mood for a deal at this moment. Holo and Amelia were both terrified um, of the demon and any mention of deals. Uh, let's see. Uh, okay, so yeah, afterwards, the demon did say that he would return at a different time, and he did take the soul of Archibald. While everybody was a bit distressed, Thalrin walked over to Archibald and he removed his journal and tucked that away. Before leaving the crypt itself, Holo, gave Thalrin a sad look as if she wanted to say something to him, but then just walked away with her ears down. We got outside, and Basil and Thalrin got into a heated argument where at the end of it, it was that neither of them, you know, trusted each other. And it was to the point where they agreed to only work together, fight together when needed. But other than that, they would, basically no longer attempt to communicate with each other more than they needed to. After that, it was Holo who suggested that they all, well, no, it was Thalrin who said they needed a drink after they had dropped off the body and told the guard that Cortez was dead. They went to the tavern, and it was Holo who suggested that they all share a bit of their backgrounds and, tell everybody kind of, why they're here, what they're fighting for, in a sense. Try to, excuse me, get some camaraderie.
Some damn good notes, Chris.
Oh, well, thank you. Did I miss anything? I think that was basically the whole thing, was it not?
It's the main shit. Ian, you want to add any stuff?
Yeah, some minor details as far as discussion points between Archibald and the rest of the group, and kind of showing opinions here. Um, Archibald said that dragons will ruin this town without a second thought, and dragons destroyed his town, kind of painting them as a powerful whim that might destroy anyone if they're bored. Basil said specifically that dragons are guardians and protectors that are worthy of worship. Of course, Basil is called a fool by Thal, who seems to agree that dragons will kill you on a whim. Basil disagrees with this because if that were the case, Ubio would not exist. While there are certainly some evil dragons out there, there are still plenty of good dragons as well. He made the point if one human did something bad, should we kill all humans? Though further arguments from Argument and Thal, the power differential so great between dragons and mortals or normal humanoids that contingencies need to be in check, even if not all are evil. But it seems like the idea for them is most of them are evil. But Basil disagrees. That was one thing that stuck out to me.
Why was Holo so scared?
You should ask her.
Boom, mic drop.
Some inventory things. Kabi did get the ritual dagger from the table that Eddie was on. So you have the ritualistic dagger. He also found a wand nearby, which he grabbed, and he also got an amulet from Eddie's belongings, and the amulet had the same set of eyes that Eddie had drawn on Kabi's outfit previously. So the eyes have some symbology. What that means is still up in the air. And yeah, you got the journal from Archibald. I think those are the big ones. Some quotes. Amelia said her mother died when she was young. We said fellowship for that. She's involved with Quaddle because her mother is very devout. Holo explained her mother's Bulu, and that she and her family were exiled because they did not have the same beliefs as the Free Green. Balance versus only dedicating ourselves to the forest. To mothers was the cheers there. Thal explained the whole thing with his sister being taken at birth, flames seemingly burning his infant sister in the arms of a priest, and his parents are both dead. And Thal said he knows he will never see his sister again, but they will feel the pain of their loss. To revenge and justice was the cheers there. Emily cheers to justice. Thal cheers to both. Basil endured imprisonment and torture in a castle. Was it? I didn't quite get the location.
Yeah, it was like a rundown fortress.
Yeah, a secure location.
Mm-hmm.
But Eighth Wolf came and saved him, and all he had to say to those that naysayed and threatening to take his titles, he said, "A good servant is hard to come by." To resilience and loyalty, Basil to loyalty, Thal to resilience. Kabi, um, he escaped and he accidentally killed a sentry. Is that the big takeaway there?
Yeah, it was his first kill, and he really didn't want to do it. It was an accident.
I think the cheers was to survival and doing whatever it takes to move forward.
To survival and liberty.
Liberty. Yep. So just some interesting character development stuff there.
We all like character development here at the Sea of Souls table, correct?
We do.
Of course.
Oh,
Here's a
I think-
question. Go ahead.
one
No,
last thing. Thal does not want to share anything involving the devil with the town. In fact, he'd rather not tell anyone what happened. Basil wants to tell the bishop. And very much disagreements there as far as what we should tell and what we not should tell. Thal said any mention of this devil would only bring trouble if mentioned. So I think that was one point of contention as far as what the group is moving forward with here. But Archibald's body is at the guard's house, so that at least is known. Okay, now I'm done.
Anyone else want to make any comments, statements?
Was it brought up just throwing this out there? Was it brought up that we return Cortez's sword to the lieutenant?
Yeah, Chris mentioned that.
Good enough.
I took the dagger and the necklace from Eddie's ashes.
Indeed, Ian brought that up.
Okay.
And the wand, for some reason.
And the wand.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
You all have inspiration?
I don't know.
Yes.
I do. I'll be right back, but I can still hear.
Another detail I want to throw out is all the undead. I don't want to say like it we're chanting the word, but we're saying the word gather very similarly to the ones that attacked us with Hesh when we were going to see his sister's grave.
Great detail.
And I think Archibald's his final words were, "You would gamble with the lives of all those in the city here on the whim of a dragon's personality."
That's why I love you, man.
Hey man, final words are important.
Of course. So, did we confirm that everyone has inspiration?
Yeah, sorry, I was
Yeah,
getting a
we got
cookie.
Yeah. I think we got it at the end of the session. You said after the fight, we all got it.
Yeah, probably did. Damn.
Yeah, you got a big roleplay chub from what we were doing.
I did. I enjoyed everything that happened last session. I just was gonna offer. I will think of a different reward, but if anyone could think of who is in charge at the moment while Cortez is,
Jeremy.
well, I mean,
Joshua?
yeah. Ian's correct. It is Jeremy. I have to think of a proper reward. But yeah, so we start off with all of you in the tavern. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think we ended with you guys going to bed. We just ended with you all after you told your stories.
Yep.
Correct.
And also another thing, everybody got the allocated XP entered into their sheet.
I'm letting y'all track for me. I'm not writing shit down on XP.
Yeah, it was 700 we got. We were at 17. We're at 1,000 now.
Wait, what?
What?
I have
1,000.
1,700 written down.
About
Yeah,
2400.
well, 700 came off from the last fight.
You should be gaining, not losing.
You should be gaining, not losing. I thought it was like to come down. No.
No, you're
No,
adding the
you go up.
experience together.
Oh
We should
shit!
be
Well,
at
I got this all
2400.
wrong then.
Yep,
I'm
2400 is what
pretty
I have. So that should be, I think it's accurate.
What do you have?
2400.
Yeah, I was at 17 and we got 700, so that would be 2,400.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, because I'm just the fool over here. Like, oh yeah, counting down to the next level.
You
It
guys
makes
are actually pretty
sense.
close to
What
it.
is our next level up?
2,700, level 4.
We're so close.
Yeah, so far. Well, you guys are all at the table. Take it away.
What time of day is it?
I believe we agreed it was like 5 p.m. ish.
Oh no, it was later.
We'll say 7 p.m.
It's been a long
And
day.
which tavern are we at?
The milk.
That's one that Copy went to, right? The Maven's
Yes.
Milk.
Yeah,
Yep,
Eric
Mavis.
is staying there. Yeah, okay.
Ericus.
Eric.
But yes, Maven's milk.
It's been a long day, I think. Let's not do much else the rest of the night, and maybe we pick up the pieces tomorrow. We have much to consider.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep tonight, guys.
Well,
I-
I suggest you drink more and then hope to pass out.
That's an idea. I wonder if they have anything stronger. Hey, barkeep, you got anything stronger?
You see, it's a different barkeep today. He turns around, he goes, what do you want?
Something stronger than the what did he call it? The beer. Yes, that's what. Yeah, something stronger than your beer.
Aren't you a kid?
No, I'm an adult.
You
I
tried the
can't go through
hard milk.
this. I can't go through this conversation every time I come somewhere. I am a kobold. We are shorter, but I am an adult.
Have you tried the harder milk?
I I didn't ask for milk. I asked for like stronger beer.
Kind of puts his finger out, goes, just wait. And he, grabs a jug of milk from the back, some unknown liquor, starts doing a couple of weird movements, and rushes up to you, actually, right up to your face, and places the milk in your face. Warm to the touch.
Oh, okay, all right. Um, bottoms
Drink
up.
it.
Okay, I'm gonna drink it. Please don't hit me. And Bobby's gonna take a big old drink.
When you take a swig of it, and you taste, the nice subtleness of some warm milk, very relaxing, but you are hit with the immediate, as if you had a shot of whiskey with it.
Wow, yeah, yeah. Ooh, yeah, more of this.
Uh,
He's gonna take another drink of it.
we call that the dragon's milk.
Immediately, I'm disgusted. I spit it out. No,
Yes, no?
no, that's funny. No, you just call it dragon's milk, and that's that one stout. Anyhow, yeah, no. Tommy does enjoy the stronger drink and drinks deeply.
You can give me a DC 10 con save. You are intoxicated.
Wow, that's just fairly something. Hey guys! I'm gonna turn back around towards the party and just go. Have you tried the what did you call it? The dragon's milk? Hey, dragon's milk! Hey, Basil, you probably have suckled on some dragon's milk. Ah.
God. No, I've not tried the dragon milk. Not really from a dragon, right? That would be ugh, unseemly.
Is it from a dragon? I mean, there's only the one dragon around here. I doubt there's another one that you could, and I don't think he would have appreciated some random guy. No offense, guy, but some random guy milking him.
Yes, quite. No, I've not, and let's move on with the conversation, please.
Okay, well, if y'all wanna, what's it called? Okay. Yep. And he's gonna take the mug and waddle his way back to the table.
I sure hope the berries are not from griffins.
What is a griffin?
In the air, mostly.
Amelia kind of chimes in. You've never seen a griffin before.
No, I've not seen much of anything. Hell, I mean, I saw a chicken for the first time like a week ago, and now I have a pet chicken. Speaking of, where did she go?
She's still there. She's actually kind of eyeing your milk.
I'm definitely gonna slide it over to her.
She's definitely gonna like peck in and get some.
I'm gonna pat Cassandra on the head. Yeah, you like your milk, don't you?
Amelia's gonna chime in at the time. So we were all in that situation. I guess it hasn't really been explained, but is that you said that's Cassandra?
The chicken? Yeah, that's Cassandra. He's teaching me to be a wizard. I'm learning Fireball. And he's gonna throw out his hand and just go and like concentrate and just go. I'm still learning though. But yeah, no, this is Cassandra.
She looks at the party and says, "So it's not. It's just the chicken that he named Cassandra, right?"
No, no, actually, we all saw it. She drank a potion and poof, turned into a chicken.
Oh, I oh. She kind of just looks down. Doesn't know how to respond.
Yes, yes, a majority of us had a similar response to that reaction.
And I'm taking care of her until she turns back to normal and she can finish teaching me how to cast Fireball. And he's gonna let out a very loud belch.
Aren't you quite the lively one? Um. Hmm. Oh.
Why?
I'm sorry, y'all. It's been such a hectic day. I didn't even. Tomorrow afternoon, if you all don't mind, I wish to speak to you all.
Well, for you, Amelia, anything.
Just kind of blushes a bit.
Yes,
I mean, it's no rush, but we could all meet here, and yeah.
we are already here. Does it have to be tomorrow?
Yes, yes. Sorry, I need just a little bit more time. The events of today set me back a bit.
Yes, we're all certainly rattled. And I'm gonna shoot Sauron a look.
Something you wish to say, Kavi?
No, 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 no. Just, for a second there, it kind of felt like there was a dagger poking into my back.
I don't use a dagger.
It's a figure of speech.
Immediately kind of just chimes in. Well, and not to make this table any more emotional than what it was, but I don't think there was any chance of Thauron turning on us.
And what makes you so sure?
Not helping your case there, buddy.
Because despite the bravado you have, you are a good person. The kind of person who would help out a lonely knight and an old man when harpies attack.
You give me far too much credit. It was Holo who suggested that we come to your aid. I suggested that we leave it be. I
And at
am
any
far.
moment, you could have, but you stuck around and stayed. And then, when things came to worse and Archibald gave you the out, you stuck by his side. Well, by our side. Sorry.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Jeez, man, she's trying to give you a compliment.
Skada smiles at you, Thauron. You could deny it all you want, but I know who you are deep inside. But that's enough milk for me today. She kind of gets up. I'll see you all tomorrow afternoon, okay?
Can I
My girl.
call one?
She kind of pets Kabi. Kind of like a dog.
Tavi doesn't hate it.
Well, I guess I'll be the first to retire. You all enjoy the rest of your night. Dowron will get up and head towards the end with the intent to read the book.
Excellent.
Yes. I suppose that I should get some rest as well. A little banged up from that encounter. Basil head to. We have rooms in this inn, right? Or is it the other inn? Or are we tracking that at all?
I believe you guys opted to get inns and rooms in this inn.
Okay. Then, yeah, he'll head up to his room and listen very closely at the door for the rest of the party. Going to their respective rooms.
Hello, and copy. It's just you two.
Hello would silently get up and walk up to her room as well. She only made mild, I guess, responses to the others as they went up, but she will also make her way up.
Copy.
He's gonna hang around for a little bit, drink some more of this dragon's milk, reflect on the loss of, now that he's alone, kind of the loss of his friend Etty.
Mm.
And he will, this entire time he's like reflecting, he's verbally doing it, and he's talking to Cassandra.
You can see that the chicken is enthusiastically hitting the milk as you are.
So I'm just passing the drink back between the chicken and myself.
Every now and then you kind of look over your shoulder and you see the bartender just giving you a strange look.
And that'll be that.
Oh, Basil, you hear everybody but Copy go to bed.
Okay, we'll probably wait probably about a half hour. And then Go ahead, sorry.
Kavi, are you gonna be up for a half hour?
Oh yeah, I would imagine he's probably still sitting there for a couple more hours.
Give
Okay.
me another con save at disadvantage. Yeah, you're just up and kicking, still drinking the milk. Bartender at this point feels sorry for you because you feel the need to converse with a chicken and has been giving you free milk.
Great, my conversations with the chicken turns even weirder.
I mean, don't just say that. Give me some examples.
Damn, I don't know. Hold on, give me a second. He's okay. He will definitely start talking about the fluffiness of Holo's tail.
Go on.
So you know the one that's traveling with us, the the girl with the tail. You know, she won't let me touch the damn thing. He keeps talking about how she has to brush it. So I told her I'd get a brush, but I'm gonna get the brush because I want to pet the tail. It just looks so damn soft.
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. See, you get me. We're kindred souls there, Cassandra. I'm gonna pat the chicken on the head again. It's just so soft, and she's very nice. Nicer than nicer than Thalrim, and sometimes nicer than Basil. You know, I give Basil crap, but the poor guy. He's only known servitude, and he believes that is the right order of things.
She pecks you a little bit in the leg at the hear of Basil's name.
Yeah. Eh, You don't like Basil. Are you defending Basil? No, you two had the argument. You don't like Basil, do you?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not that bad of a guy. A little obsessed with yeah. What's that guy's name? What's his I can't remember the master's name right now. His lord. Aether something. Aether Boar, Aether Bear. You know, it doesn't matter. Just another one of the masters with a whip.
Okay. Okay. Woof.
Just woof.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, see, as I said, you get me. You get it. You get it. I feel bad for the guy. Told him I'd find him some armor. He's just walking around in a suit. It's downright weird.
She kind of
Oh.
climbs up onto your lap and just kind of nestles in as chickens do.
Okay. Well, I guess we've been prattling on. I'll I'll finish my drink and then find our way to a nice, comfy bed. Oh, you seem to be tucking in just fine. And at that point, he's gonna kind of silently continue drinking for like I'd say an hour longer while petting Cassandra.
And there you go, Basil. After after a half hour or so, everyone but Kabi's returned to the room.
Okay. After the half hour, he'll quietly open the door and attempt to sneak out of the tavern. I say sneak, he's just trying to walk quietly mostly.
Do you want it to be stuff?
He doesn't want to disturb or alert the other party members. So yeah, probably.
Give me a stuff check. Ooh. Kabi, give me a perception check at disadvantage. Kabi, you're too drunk and talking to Cassandra to notice Basil passing you right by.
Can we use Holo's passive wisdom?
Oh, Holo's not asleep or attempting to sleep.
In my mind, she is, well, not my mind because I'm telling you. She's attempting to find comfort by trying to listen to the howl of the wolf with her window open, so she's definitely awake.
What is your passive perception, reminder?
16.
You can hear the footsteps of Basil as he's leaving the room. Yeah. Or his room.
Polo will jump out the window and go around to the front and see if he actually goes outside. If that seems impossible, she can follow him from the inside of the inn.
Jump out the window, wait, not the front. It's plausible.
Okay. Also,
You
did we get
mean,
a short rest amongst all this stuff?
no, this is shortly after the drink, so no rest yet.
Okay. Polo's too hurt to jump out the window, so she's just gonna go out her room and go the normal way. She is not trying to be stealthy.
Are you going immediately after you hear Basil leaves the room, or are you just waiting a bit?
She'd go immediately.
Oh, Basil, as you are starting to head down the steps from the inn, you can hear footsteps following after.
I guess he'd. Mm, he'd actually keep walking. Make his way out the door.
Now we're D&D. You're not 100% certain, Holo, but you are certain that a person of Basil's shape is the one who was heading out and heading downstairs and whatnot.
Hollow will match the speed and follow this individual.
Basil, as you get to the lobby, you can see that Kabi is still there for whatever reason, chanting to Cassandra, a little intoxicated, but doesn't notice you.
Yeah, he'll take note of where Kabi is, but kind of just ignore him and make a beeline for the exit.
No pause or look or anything like that. Just gonna go straight there.
Yep, just going straight through the door.
There you go. Holo, are you still following him?
Yes, sir.
And you're not trying to be stealthy?
Nah. Hollow will say to Kabi in his mind, keep an eye on that chicken for us.
What? Get. Hello? He's gonna look at Cassandra. Can you talk?
All you hear is sometimes.
He said sometimes.
What?
Yes.
Oh, what? What? Why are you just being kind at me? What? I'm gonna hold her up in front of me. Speak.
What? Strong.
I think it's cutting out. I'm not catching what you're saying, brother.
I'm literally just going but strong.
What? But wrong.
Well, bok, but I was like cutting it out early intentionally.
Oh, okay. Ow. Strong what?
Potion.
You need a potion. Okay,
Sorry, Ian.
potion. A potion of unchicken. Valrin might know that. A potion of turning somebody back into a human. You were a human, right? You all look the same to me.
Kind of tilts his head as chickens do.
I'm gonna assume that's a yes, that you are a human, so I need to figure out how to turn you back into a human.
I don't know.
Mm,
Bark bark.
i-
I don't know why I sound like that. But yeah.
indeed, indeed.
All right, Basil. As you guys are making your way, well, as you're making your way through the main floor, you do notice that you're being followed.
Yeah, he'll walk probably, 20, 30 feet away from the tavern, and then quickly wheel around and turn to see who's following him.
And I'm assuming Ian, you're not trying to hide at all.
No, she continues to RP walk towards him.
Is she
So
droopy eared?
no, she's just more thoughtful.
You got thoughtful Holdo walking right behind you.
Oh, hello, hello. Nice night for a walk. Yes.
Sure. Where are we going?
Oh well, I just wasn't as tired as I thought, and needed to get some air.
And nothing else but air.
No, no, nothing else. Just a stroll, clearing the head. You understand?
Deception versus insight?
The true battle begins.
Wow.
But this is a natural one, right?
I was gonna say, I was like, this is a tie, but you did roll a 1. Mm.
I use my inspiration. Shit.
There you go.
Yeah, yeah. Basil's lion clearly has some kind of intention here.
Wasn't it that you said there needs to be a minimum level of trust between us, yes? We are not against. I am not against you.
No, I never thought that you were. Just well, you were with Alrin first, so I just assumed preferences there is something. I'm not really sure.
I am Holo the Wise Wolf. I am unbiased. Mostly. You do see the first grin on her face you've seen all day, probably.
He politely returns a grin and yes, yes, mostly, of course.
So where are we going?
Going to the temple. I I feel obligated to meet with the bishop.
Why?
Well,
And her face remains steady. It's not really showing any particular expression.
he kind of like looks around, makes sure there's nobody, too close. Speaks a little softly. But we are under the assumption even, that he is a dragon. We also know for a fact that there was an individual here wishing to, well, slay this dragon. We wished to inform him that was danger afoot and could possibly be more on the horizon.
Seems plausible. The devil is after him after all.
It would appear that way. And as I stated, I feel obligated, honor bound, to give him some sort of notice, I guess.
And do you think it was the devil that's after the dragon, or merely Archibald was after the dragon and he asked the devil for help?
I'm
Coincidence.
not going to pretend to know the details of that one. I would just merely wish to give him the information that I have learned. We have learned.
I think that is good of you.
A
I
slightly surprised look jumps on Basil's face for a split second before he composes himself.
I do agree we should tell him. If anything but coin. She's not looking at you as she says this.
Well, I wasn't really expecting a reward or anything, but I'm sure he would be rather grateful. Yes.
Yeah, that's a good reason. Yes. So I will come with you.
Kind of hesitates for a moment, but lets out a, reserved sigh and. Yes, well, all right. It's probably better that I don't handle this alone. I didn't want to bother anyone or cause more arguments or anything. Discourse between us.
Yes, you will follow your principles and others will follow theirs, I suppose. Obligation. I never really thought much of that word until. Alright, I don't care about the coin. I just don't want Cortez's ghost following me. To have him die squashed, incinerated, as if he was nothing. It would be a dishonor for him to not let all knowledge see the light of day. Who knows what he died for? Might be nothing, but maybe it's this. So I agree with you.
It is an excellent point. Would do his memory dishonor by hiding all of this information and keeping it to ourselves. Especially if we do not plan to do anything about
Oh, I wish I could sound as certain as you. You are, if anything, a man of principle.
it. Those of us that don't have much, honor is, well, all I have.
And I guess wisdom and a marked deck of tarot cards is what I have. Let us see what this combination of things gets us this evening.
Yes. Let's.
Hello, walk side by side. And in your head. I can also talk in your head if we need to have clandestine conversations in there.
Yes, that is a good point, although a being as powerful as a dragon, especially an older one, I'm not sure telepathy would be out of their realm of understanding.
Oh, that is true. I will trust you. You know more of dragons than I do.
Let us go. Yes, yes. Let's go. And we'll head off toward the temple.
You guys make it right in front of the temple. Any thoughts before you enter?
Basil, you feel Holo grab onto your tunic.
He doesn't seem to notice at first. He seems to be mentally steeling himself or something. Probably that feeling of dread that kept him from entering the temple last time.
Holo's just quietly saying to herself, "Stupid, stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid, stupid." But she's continuing to walk forward, but holding on to Basil as a way to steel herself.
As you guys make it into the foyer, Basil, I need 3 wisdom checks. Wisdom saves.
Wisdom saves. Okay. Oh,
We'll be using them in order.
okay. Can I use my
Interesting.
inspiration on that last one, I guess?
Go ahead.
Okay, that's better.
Is it? Just kidding.
Better than 8.
As you enter into the foyer, the first thing that you notice, Basil, is that you are sweating profusely. A nervous sweat. You're breathing heavy and you're not sure what to make of it. Polo, I would assume you would notice this.
Mr. Basil, you're sweating profusely.
Yes, it got rather warm in here, didn't it? Like all of a sudden.
As you try to enter deeper into the foyer to get to the back to reach Ovan's office, you're shaking uncontrollably. And as you get to the hallway that would lead to the back room to Ovan's office, you find yourself stuck stiff, Basil, unable to move, frozen by fear.
Um, Holo, I can't move.
Oh, no, no, no. I'm not going there and alone. Come on. She does start to drag you.
Give me opposing strength checks.
My God. This'll be funny. Ayo.
Ooh.
Oh, yo.
You're able to nudge Basil, but very difficultly forward, maybe 1 or 3 steps. Then you see Amra heading towards you, and she has a very concerned look on her face.
We have words for the bishop.
I'm not so sure about this anymore. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Holo?
No, your eloquence has escaped you. You must bring it back. Amra, do you have anything that would give us courage? Well, Basil courage.
Amra walks up to you all with a very solemn look and places her hands on your shoulders. I couldn't believe it. Would you all follow me outside?
Is that where the bishop is?
No, but I'm afraid you can't see the bishop at this time.
Why not?
She kind of looks to Basil. She says it under her breath. It would probably kill him.
Sorry, what?
I'll explain more once we're outside.
No, I have very important information.
She looks at you slightly angrily. He says, well, if it really needs to be said to the bishop, you can tell me. First, we must go outside for your own safety.
Vibe check on her. Is this anger and frustration real that she really needs us to leave?
Give me a DC 12 insight check. It's super real. She's extremely serious right now.
We're not done with this, Basil, but let's follow her lead for now.
But I have to. It's fine. Just get me the hell out of here.
Polo lets go of his arms.
Basil, you are able to make your way to the door, slowly at first, just because of the fear. And what does follow shortly behind you guys. When you make it out to the entrance, she tells you to the side and leads you to the side of the temple.
As they're walking around. Now, would Basil's death have been accidental or with intent if he were to continue in there?
Neither. It would have been outside our control. She says somberly.
Our who?
Yes. Basil, you cannot see over.
As I stated, I have very important information that you must know.
And she looks to you with a very serious look. Is it information worth your life?
It could save his, though. Possibly.
Then you can tell me. But you cannot go into an office.
Can you explain why? Why me? Why can I not speak with him? Why do I get this fear?
Basil, where do you hail from?
I'm sorry. Say again.
Where do you hail from?
I'm from Ubeya. Scale Isle.
And I made this assumption before because it was interesting. You are one team, no?
Kind of like adjusts his bow tie a bit.
Yes. And
And you seem especially bound to Thetis. As she kind of points at you to the iron ore wrapped around your neck.
Looking down and just realizing that it's actually around his neck. Doesn't remember putting it on.
Which is good. But she points to it nonetheless.
in hell's no.
And he takes it off and stuffs it in like his pack.
No, I'm sure how that got there.
You cannot see it.
Don't understand why. What do you mean I'm bound to Thetis? I've never no. No.
Here's the truth of the matter.
Dramatic pause.
Sorry.
Basil waits with bated breath.
You know of Argo, correct?
Argo. Yes, yes, Argo, yes, of course, father of all dragons, the god of law and order and punishment and all those, yes?
Oval is different from you and mine. He is kissed by Argo. You know it?
That is quite the honor, to say the very least.
In opposition, Argo looks at you with great scorn, I'm afraid.
What? Me? Why would Argo even... Why? Don't understand. Why would he look at me? It's gone. I've never... Nothing but faithful and...
It's less to do with you, but you have to, as I'm sure you're aware of the history, your, well, maker is responsible for the death of his daughter. And what is not a father but resentful of those who caused the death of their child?
But I've been so... No.
Basil's clearly having a hard time accepting this.
You can deny your blood. And for those of us here on the Walter realm, we can look past. But the gods, the divines, they see things differently than all of us. They are less lenient than all of us. And while you have no immediate involvement, you are involved nonetheless.
How can I change this? I don't want to... wish to... worship these dragons much like I always have. No,
She comes up to you very closely and places both her hands on your cheeks, raising your head to her. She says, I don't know how to change things, but your faith is true and your faith is strong, then surely things will change. But as of now, it's not enough. And I look at you as someone strong and capable, and I would not wish your life to end needlessly. All for a message to Ovan.
Well,
He just kind of like looks down at the ground for a minute, tries to collect himself.
I will prove my worth to Argo, Saphira, Kiladon himself, all of them. Clearly, are well informed. Well, we learned of the bishop's true nature. Only it was from his enemy, or one of his enemies, someone who wished to do him harm. We slew the man. He defeated, but concerned that his deal with the devil might have been influencing some of his decisions on this. I merely wished to warn Bishop and let him know of the present danger.
She backs away from you a bit. You've said a lot just now. What do you mean the bishop's true nature? And what do you mean a devil?
Well, not as informed. As far as his true nature, it is not my evidence or information secret, if you will, to reveal, but the one known as Archibald, I believe was his name, was attempting to create some sort of spell, magic, artifact, whatever, to deal with, possibly kill the bishop. And he was under the influence or had made a pact, a deal with a devil. I do not know the full extent or nature of this deal.
But I don't understand. Why would he want to kill the bishop?
That is a question that I don't fully understand either, but know that it was his target, or rather, the bishop was his target.
He might have been raving mad, but in the moments of clarity, he did say that Archibald said that I think his village was burned to ash. Seems as though it's a journey of revenge. Whether or not this bishop is the very dragon who did it is uncertain.
Her eyes kind of grow wide at this statement. So, the, he believed the bishop to be a dragon.
That's what this is implying here, I would say.
Kind of turns around to herself, walks up to a tree, kind of catches herself on it, scratches her head.
You said it was yourself this person is kissed by this Argo dragon god.
Yes, that is why I assumed that you had more information than you, well, apparently did.
She kind of looks to you all with tears flowing from her eyes, very strong tears. She looks at you all. You can feel the air gets more frigid and cold. Ice collects on the grass around you, and she walks up. He truly believed he was a dragon.
He did.
He was rather mad. Just to reiterate.
Where is this frost coming from?
You don't know?
Hull would like to figure out if she does know.
Give me an insight check.
Law of averages are coming home to roost.
You aren't aware of where this frost is coming from. Bishop, he's no dragon.
How do you know?
He is just simply kissed by Argo. He's just, you saw his power. He's just the divine. They look fondly upon him. He might be the strongest mortal we've ever seen.
It's possible we have it wrong, Basil. It's possible Archibald had it wrong.
This is my fault. I wasn't careful.
Don't go saying all that. Hardly your.
She kind of walks up to you, Bowser, and just grips you strongly by the side. I am the dragon.
What?
She like backs away from you, and you can see her do a slight transformation where scales grow on her arms, her hands turn to claws, her eyes turn bright blue, scales appeal upon her face, and she gains brown horns.
Basil just immediately drops to his knees, bows before her.
Oh, I'm unworthy. Oh, great blue one, please. Forgive me.
You guys see that image?
Yes, indeed.
Badass.
It was me. I am the dragon. And it seems I put our fair bishop's life in danger. She kind of drops to her knees herself and starts sobbing a bit.
All right, my dear, that's fine. Honestly, I'm a bit of relieved it is you. You're not so fearful as the bishop, after all. Again, we know not how Archibald got this information. For all we know, it was completely out of your claws, hands.
It must have been me. It must have. Maybe he found one of my scales. Maybe you could see she started to hyperventilate, freak out.
All right, that just deep breaths. Holo does want to try to calm her down.
Mm.
Look, just take deep breaths in and out. Look at me. Don't look in your mind's eye, because I know it's scary in there right now. I can tell as clear as day.
Give me a persuasion check.
If anything, you might be making him safer.
Yeah, that's enough. Starts to calm down a bit. Just goes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just my task and the bishop, and I'm supposed to keep him safe, but I put him in danger, possibly. And this Archibald. Wait, it was Archibald? She starts to think to herself and freak out. What of him? What happened to him?
Dead. His transformed corpse is with the god. He seemed to grow into a scaly clawed being with horns on his head. Blue scales. I'm sure if you went to the god, you could see it yourself this evening. But he is dead.
And you say this is because of his deal with the devil.
Well, oh, Kevin, you're muted.
Fuck, I was muted. Damn.
You go first.
Yeah, yes. Oh, great one, please. The devil's name. It was Harrenball. We do not know what his intent was aside from slaying dragons. But he made Archibald Archibald made himself into a truly unnatural and corrupt being.
He sacrificed the poor kobold Etty in order to do this.
Her claws kind of dig into her face as she continues onto her knees. No, not Etsy.
Yes, Great Worm, as well as the guard captain, Cortez, fell as well.
With that, she stands up immediately with a very serious look, and she goes, Cortez.
Yes, Great Winged One.
Yeah, Cortez and Etty both were burnt to ashes by the entry and exit of this heron ball. Their lives blinked out. His power was so strong. And we don't know the nature of the contract that Archibald had with the devil. It's hard to know if Archibald wanted to kill the dragon or if both did. Many mysteries.
Cortez was so young. He had a child of it. He,
Your emotions now mirrored ours when it happened. We are sorry to give you this news. But he died doing what he was charged to do, which was the safety of this town. We would not have survived without him. The town owes him much.
you are correct in that regard. And you see she reverts back to her more human form.
Did she scratch herself? Did she like hurt herself when she had her claws in her hands?
Oh yeah, she's bleeding from the face.
Hello's gonna cast a healing word to just kind of get rid of some of that.
I'm sorry, that's unnecessary.
I disagree. Fair Dragon, or however you want me to call you. But I'll stick with Amra for now, if you don't mind.
Amra is perfect, please. And she looks to you, Basil, and she says it again. Please, just refer to me as Amra.
He's still very much on his knees, bowing forward, and won't look at her. He's always averting his gaze.
Do not avert your eyes from me, please, Basil. I am no greater to you than I am to any other person in this world.
Yes, Basil, if you look away, she's gonna think that you think she's ugly. Stop it.
I'm sorry. No. I cannot. I am unworthy to see your form, true or otherwise. I cannot. No.
I'll work on him with this. You have my word.
I apologize for not recognizing it sooner. I should have been holding you in such a much higher esteem.
She sighs to herself. Well, I imagine there will be a council meeting called tomorrow. And I imagine you all will be called for it. Just be prepared for that, I suppose.
We owe it to Cortez. What can I say?
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Whatever you wish.
I will go speak with the bishop. Now, again, sorry to hold you all.
But one final question.
Of
How would
course.
Basil have died if he walked forward? Would this dragon god have come out of the bishop's skin and killed him himself?
Argo is specifically protecting over him what he deems as the greatest of moments. If Basil were to get within 10 feet of him, the fear would have stopped his heart. He would have fallen to death just right there.
Okay. Good to know. Right, Basil?
Yeah. Yes, a death I would have deserved, of course.
No.
Amra comes up to you and grabs you by the collars, and she looks you into the eyes. You can see the dragonic look in her eyes as she stares deep into them, and she says, "It would not have been deserved, and don't you ever think that."
He's doing everything he can to avert his gaze.
I apologize. I am so sorry. I did not wish to offend.
She then pulls you into a hug and says, "The scorn is not of your own fault, and if the futures allow it, we can change all this."
Basil kind of pauses for a moment, clearly not sure what to do with the hug, but taking in every word she's saying right now.
She is
Hello
hugging
gives
you
like
tight.
Hello gives like a hugging motion to you, Baz, like arms around, arms around.
Kind of like confused look spreads across his face. His arms go around it for a moment and immediately just go right back to his side. Like, no. Unworthy. Unworthy.
She face palms.
Ashley releases you from the hug and prepares herself to walk off. She says, "It's just because you are born of the snake does not mean you are." And continues to walk back to the temple after wishing you all a good night.
At that last line, Basil can't help but kind of just raise his eyes a little bit and watch her walk away, going up the stairs into the temple.
Do you need a moment?
I'm not really sure that was unexpected, to say the least.
Yeah, I did not see that coming, but again, truly, I'm relieved she is the dragon and not the bishop.
I'm not sure what to do with that information. I was truly certain it was the bishop. The presence, the ear, the...
Dragon-like, for his unique blessing from a dragon god, but human then.
Yes, and that is another thing. Argo, blessed a human. That alone is strange. To say the just. I can't say I've ever heard of it.
Well, if you haven't, I certainly have not. But Archibald was wrong then. But now that he's dead, we may not have understand his logic, his evidence of thinking so. Unless he knew there was a dragon here and just assumed that the aura was a dragon. But Amra was actually the one. I just wish there was a way to corroborate this with anything, you know? We're just left in the dark, but we weren't going to keep Archibald alive. He was not going to come out of there alive.
No, and all of this is far, far above my station. I am not prepared to learn any more information or get more involved. This is. I'm. No.
Well, you heard yourself. We'll be called to council tomorrow. We are involved.
I'm not sure I can keep my composure if Amra is there. Lady Amra, Mistress.
Oh yeah, she is quite fetching. Oh,
No.
you mean the scales?
Yes. Now that I have this knowledge, I don't know if I can be in her presence and not reveal her nature.
You can. Because she needs you to act normal. We may be the only two that know she is a dragon in this town. I think you will rise to the occasion to act like Basil.
I thought that's what I was doing, bowing to. Yes.
Maybe new ba- spy Basil, secret Basil, or something. If it shows on your face, I'll let you know.
Please do, yes. Do we share this information with Corby and Aaron?
We'll need to trust each other sooner rather than later. And if we are all to be invited to council tomorrow, we will definitely need to then. Ooh, if thou was simmering before, he will certainly erupt now.
Yes, perhaps that is information we share at a later time.
You're sure we want to do this dance again?
I am not prepared to fight him on this matter. And I am afraid that telling him now will lead to yet another.
Will the fight be worse if you tell him later?
Possibly. But I would be more prepared, and we would be far away from the dragon. I'm not looking out
Alright.
for myself here. I'm merely wishing to protect our great friend.
So a lie to protect is better than a lie to serve oneself.
When it comes to protecting your charges, your deities, your lords and masters, yes. Yes, it is.
Fair enough. There are many that would do much the same. I just wanted to hear it from you. That's all. She slaps you on the back.
Don't think I'm ever going to get used to that.
Well, You'll travel long enough, you just might. Well, I hope you can sleep tonight, for there is even more weights on your head.
Yes, I'm. To consider.
But I believe we have honored Cortez.
Yes. Yes, we have.
Good. No ghost Cortez then to worry about.
Hope not. Well, I think I need another drink. You think Hobby is still sitting in the tavern?
Oh, I hope he isn't, but bet you 5 coin he isn't, just for fun.
Sure, I could use 5 coin. The old coin, yes?
Sure. All right, Scaly Lover, let's go. Back to the inn.
Back to the inn we go.
Back to the thing we would Kabi still be drinking?
How much time has passed at this point?
Sorry.
We'll say 45 minutes. Yeah, probably an hour, to be honest.
I'd say he's definitely finishing up his last drink and is now kind of like getting ready to stumble upstairs.
There you go. Pencil Holo, as you walk in, you see Kabi finishing the last sips of his drink, talking incoherently to the chicken in his lap.
One, two, three, 4, 5. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Kabi, go to bed. Also, Innkeep, a shame on you for not cutting him off sooner. Shame on us for being here. Yikes.
Why does your
Kabi,
voice keep changing, Cassandra?
Kabi, go to bed.
I'm going, I'm going. Don't need to peck at me and nag at me, you damn chicken.
Y'all hear it. She goes,
I
Because-
heard you.
Basil, chicken just talked, yes?
What? That came from the chicken?
Let's just be sure. Holo gets like 5 inches from the chicken's face.
it's going to attempt to pick at you.
Holo's gonna try to catch its beak.
Does 18 hit?
It does.
Take like 1 damage.
Alright, I'm at 4 health. Alright, you unintelligent, floozy drunkard. What did you say?
Time.
Uh, it is truly too late for this.
I'm gonna ask out for a potion of human and give it to her. He just kept saying potion earlier.
Well, we did collect several potions from her office. One of those could work tomorrow morning.
Can I pet your tail?
No.
Eh, see, told you. Worth a shot, though.
Oh, oh, what? Unfortunate.
I've dealt with enough non-consensual tail touching in my life. I will have no more.
Well, I asked permission.
And that is why I keep saying no as well.
Eh, the
Stop
enigma.
asking. You might have a touch in the future.
The enigma. Isn't that right, Cassandra? And at this point, I am just tucking the chicken under my arm and making my way upstairs.
Must say that form for Cassandra is far more fitting for her behavior.
Ugly.
Yes, chickens are quite ugly, aren't they?
Oh, Basil, you're gonna get slapped if we get her back in a normal form.
I would be surprised if her drunken state could ever get back into a normal form.
Well, I guess she would be her normal form when she gets drunk.
Right, so no more alcohol for the chicken. Understood.
Yes, yes.
That being said, more alcohol for us!
Yes, maybe a nightcap. Yeah, montage, a drink, unless you have like a specific RP thing to do.
Nope, just drinking and soaking in all the new information.
Mhm.
Guys drinking regular beer or like the milk, the hard milk.
After all that, I think Basil's gonna go for probably one of the strongest things they have.
Good,
Oh,
good.
well, if where you go, I go. Polo will do the same.
That will take DC 15 consoles.
Hey,
Ooh, you're both fine. Somehow.
Oh God, what's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the book? So I do have a question if we're coming to Thalrin.
Go for it.
So with the doors opening and closing, would Thalrin have heard that? He's not gonna like leave his room, but just taking note of what he knows versus what he doesn't know.
What's your passive perception?
Probably nothing. 10.
I know Basil was being discreet, but what about you, Polo?
Holo was walking normally.
So you would have heard Polo leave her room. That's something.
Okay. Okay. All right. And I guess he'll probably hear folks when they come back upstairs. Okay. Cool. Noted.
But
Uh.
remember, there's like an hour difference between that.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, the intention is read the book in its entirety to see, what exactly can be learned. And if there is still time, also dive into the green orb.
As you are searching to the notes, it speaks profusely about the wand, talking about its significance, its abilities, the experiments he did, how he collected the dragon arms from the werewolf to help him complete his research and whatnot, and learn the abilities of the wand in the book.
Interesting. And Kabi currently has the wand.
Can you all see that, and are you able to read it?
Sí,
Yep.
señorita.
Yep.
But yeah, basically the information under the wand is what you are able to discover from them. Unless D&D turns, but yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is nice. Okay. Does it say anything about his contract with the devil?
In the book, no.
Oh, okay. All right. And the book doesn't have any other like details or anything.
Nope, it's just formulas and archaic runes that lead to the creation of this wand. You could tell that he was very serious about concluding this project that you guys are working on.
Okay. These formulas and runes, could it be adapted to form another thing if similar research was done in the future, or is it just specific to this?
Potentially.
Hmm. Can I tear out the pages with the formula on it?
You can tear out the pages with the complete formula, yeah.
Okay. I'll tear out the pages with the complete formula and then I will burn the book.
Before you do that, I'm gonna add a little flavor, all right?
Okay.
You see a little excerpt. Progress has made great headway with the help of my assistants from Falcon. He reminds me of myself. He understands pain and loss. Perhaps in our camaraderie, we can both achieve our dreams.
I'll just grumble a little bit. If only things had been a bit different, he would have been an interesting ally. But it was not to be. Although his research may prove useful. That he just sets the book ablaze in his hand, and if there's like a fireplace or something, maybe tosses it in there.
No fireplace, but you're able to burn it in your hand with magical fire. It doesn't spread too much.
Cool. So yeah, he'll tuck the page away with the magical formula. And then he will start looking into the green orb.
When you put magic into the green orb, it whirs and burrs and makes a lot of disorienting sound within your ear. Dear day 357, the space of operation doesn't seem to be useful anymore. Perhaps it's time to move north. Perhaps the desert holds more secrets than I give it credit for. The creatures here are unstable, powerful, but unstable. There's more to be learned north, I'm sure. If only I could capture with the wool drake. That's what I've dubbed it, the wool drake. Remind it yourself. If anyone asks about the creature, I'll refer to it as the wool drake. But if not, hopefully the desert holds more fruits.
Interesting. So we're going here in the desert. Okay. Okay. Do I learn basically could I operate this orb like however I wanted and like if I wanted to record something would I be able to do that as well?
Yeah, you can record information there.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Can I hmm as long as you pour magic into this orb, it's basically pretty easy to use and recall the information, right? There's no like lock or anything to it.
Yeah, there's no lock or anything.
Mm, okay, never mind. Then he wouldn't put it in there if he couldn't
You
make
could
sure.
place a lock,
Could I?
potentially.
Yeah, I mean, if I can take the time to learn a way to place like a particular, I don't know, rune sequence, like if you have to, I'm thinking you inject magic into specific runes, and then that activates, you're able to recall or start recording whatever you want to.
Now you're thinking yeah, so you could totally do that.
Okay. Then yeah, he'll take time, he'll set that up, and then he will record the information of the magic formula into that, and then he'll burn the paper.
Sounds good.
Well, this will prove very useful.
Anything else for Thorin on this night?
Uh no, like I said, he'll just be doing that most of the time. And then once all that's done, he'll head on to bed.
Thorin's heading to bed. Thorin's on Polo. Are you guys still drinking or are you heading to bed?
Bed.
Yeah, drink enough to calm the nerves and then crash.
All right. This feels like a solid moment for everyone to take a 10-minute break if y'all want.
Yeah, works
Oh.
for me. Perfect, actually.
Words.
And we shall come back at 30.
Cool.
You all have a nice full night's rest. Obviously, get the benefits of a long rest. Kabi,
Yes.
noticed that while you were in bed, you were cuddling a chicken, and now you have a full-grown Cassandra cuddling you.
Bow chicken, bow wow. Am I right?
Yeah, I mean,
Oof.
he's just gonna, just yeah, wow, very soft, and then slowly open his eyes. Oh, oh, hello.
She doesn't react. She's clearly in a deep sleep, probably
Oh,
due to the effects of the amount of milk you all had last night.
oh wow. I guess she turned back. Oh, kind of hoping for a pet chicken. I'm gonna poke her.
No reaction, just snoring.
Right. Well, I don't really know what to do. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna pull the blanket over, like, tuck her in, and then like go to Basil's room.
As you make your way to the door, you notice a small smoke shooting out from the amulet you took from Etty.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the amulet then.
The smoke keeps shooting out endlessly, and before you can even really think to say anything about it, the whole room turns pitch black.
Copy will promptly just exclaim in surprise.
As you look around, you see two set of purple eyes staring at you in the darkness.
Um, hello?
You are not Etty.
No, but I'm a friend of his.
A friend.
Yes, a friend of Etty. Yes, we did much work together.
Where is Etty?
This guy named Archibald killed him, sacrificed him, something. The demon showed up and like walked through him, and his body got turned to ashes. But there was some sort of ritual under the city. I'm in Morbury. Yeah.
You feel a heaviness in the darkness that surrounds you. So he went forward on the investigation despite being told not to.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just I just did a couple jobs for him.
You must be the one he called Kabi. Mhm.
Yes, I'm Kabi. Hey, so he's talked about me. So yeah, him and I were friends. Good friends.
Yes, your name came up once or twice. He told me you had a little mishap in retrieving the ledger.
Oh, I wouldn't call. I got away. That's what matters.
I suppose. Kabi, sorry, did Etty say anything to you about me?
No, and I was just about to ask who you are.
I don't know how to put this. My name is for those who I view as friends, so you understand.
Yeah, no, I understand the importance of friends.
The darkness kind of wisps away from the room and makes the shape of a large shadow in front of you. May I ask what it is you seek, Kabi?
What it is I seek? Um, could you be more specific? Like, what do I seek in today, or what do I seek out of life, or do I seek a good hot meal? Do I seek, some more of that dragon's milk, or do I seek like power over those that enslaved my people? I do seek a brush.
Hmm, a brush. So that's
Yeah.
what it's for. There should be one in Etty's market stall.
Oh. But how would I pay for it?
Do not concern yourself with payment.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Wonderful. Well, why are you telling me this? Who are you? You didn't answer that question.
My name does not matter.
Ah.
You are to head to the desert, no?
Yeah. I'm doing another job right now for a weird bird fella.
Then your payment for the brush shall simply be this. As you enter the desert, keep that amulet close at hand.
Well, righto. Um, why?
For if you, for whatever reason, see what I seek, I will contact you.
Ah. Okay. Cool. What do you seek?
That is to be determined.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, I will keep this amulet close then. And the other stuff in Eddie's market stall. Um, what's to happen with that?
Hmm. I suppose I would have another come and pick it up. Unless, would you like to take Eddie's role?
As a merchant? Oh, I can't stay in one place for too long. I'm on a job right now, and I have some strange friends that are constantly getting into trouble.
He was a traveling merchant, but that was less the importance of the job. He was merely my eyes and ears.
Oh, Copy's good at seeing. Copy's good at hearing.
So you're willing to take the job?
I mean, when I know what it entails, sure, and what it pays.
Well, for what it pays, what is it that you desire?
I guess gold. Gold helps you buy things, but you know, I've recently discovered that some of the things I value aren't worth that much gold. Um, what could you give me?
If it is gold that you want, then I can grant you gold. If it
Well,
is power, I can grant you power. If it is, you merely are to ask.
power. Yeah. I could do with some power. Yeah, give me power.
You truly wish for my power.
Oh no, that sounds like a trick question.
There are no tricks here. If you work for me, then it is only natural that I give you my boons.
Your boons. And what type of power would you be able to give me?
What type of power do you need?
Well, recently I've gone into a few fights and I don't, you know, hurt, and, don't do that much damage, and I could really be better at sneaking around. Turning invisible would be fun. Could you do that?
Potentially.
Potentially. Well, I guess I would want to turn invisible and be stronger.
If you bide yourself to me, then very well.
All right, so I'll be your eyes and ears, and I'll carry this amulet with me. Do I have to bring a market stall with me?
No, that is unnecessary. It was just the facade that Etty wished to take up.
Right. Well, then my facade is going to be an adventurer.
Very well. You could feel a great gust of wind kind of roll around you, and specifically to the amulet. It kind of lifts up in front of you, and the runes start to inscribe on it, and the eyes inscribed on it grow a pitch purple, replaced with amethyst. Once a day, if you call out my name, you shall be able to turn invisible for 1 hour.
And your name?
Enoch.
Epoch.
Enoch.
Enoch. Ah, okay.
This will not be the last time we talk. But for now, I bid you a farewell.
Wait, one more question. Mr. Enoch, am I supposed to keep this a secret? You see, I'm traveling with friends, and Cobby likes to share things, but if he's told not to share something, he won't share it.
I would like that the less ears hear of this, the better. But at the very least, do not spread my name.
Righto, nothing to worry about there, boss man. I will keep a tight lip on this, Mr. Enoch.
Thank you, Kabe. I hope our business relationship works out.
Yes, me too. That'd be great. And also to honor good old Eddie. He was a good kobold. Not many kobolds around out here, so our kind's got to stick together.
Indeed. And he kind of dissipates. And at the foot of where the shadow was standing, you could find 10 gold just laying on the ground.
I'm gonna pick up the gold and then I'm gonna put the amulet on.
There you go. Are you still heading to Basil's room?
Oh yeah, he's still, he's gonna glance over at Cassandra laying in his bed and rush off to find Basil.
There you go. Basil, you have. Well, are you knocking? You just barging in? What are you doing?
I'm gonna knock.
Basil, you hear a knock at your door, waking you up from your slumber.
What? Huh? Who is it?
Basil, it's me. He's awake?
Who's awake? I'm not awake. I'm sleeping.
No, okay. Cassandra. I woke up and we were cuddling, but she wasn't a chicken anymore.
Oh. Wonderful. What?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to do. I just pulled the covers over her. She seemed dead asleep.
Well. God, what time is it? Oh.
I don't know. The sun's up. Usually when the sun's up, we're up.
God, the sun already came up. All right. I'm up. I'm getting up.
Okay. I'm gonna go try to wake her up again.
Oh, just leave her be.
Right. Well, I I didn't look, but I'm slightly concerned she may not have any clothes.
Okay. Okay. Why is that our problem?
Well, you're a human size. She's a human size. I assume you just share clothes together.
What? I'm not giving her my clothes.
I'm sure she'd give them back when she got home. We did take her from her home, after all.
No. You took her. We all told you to leave her there.
I didn't want anything to happen to her.
Wouldn't you think she would have been far safer just sitting in her damned office?
Because
No,
the
instead you brought
office
her down into
turned
the catacombs to fight a necromancer.
the office turned her into a chicken. I didn't know what else. What if she had eaten, drinking something that would have made her, blow up?
Well, then she would have gotten what was coming to her.
No, that's just rude. She was our traveling companion. She fought alongside us. You should afford her that respect at least.
This Basil actually opens the door and looks down at Kabi.
Don't recall her doing much fighting.
Javi's gonna put his fist on his hips and look up at him. It's like, well, you just weren't paying attention, but she was very brave.
Yes, well. Bravery didn't do anything for Etty or Cortez, did it? What we needed was her to turn
Hey,
back into herself and assist us. But no,
hey,
she was too drunk
boyo.
and drinking random potions, and now we're stuck with her.
Hey, boyo. I wouldn't go, blaming anybody else. It was that devil's fault. None of us were able to save Eddie or Cortez. And Copy's pretty angry at that point. I
It's
should have gotten a holo to help me. I keep forgetting that you're such a stick in the mud. And he's gonna turn around and go find Holo's room.
He slams the door and starts getting ready and gets dressed.
Oh, interesting. Well, you're able to find Holo's door easy enough. Are you knocking? Are you entering? What are you doing?
He's gonna knock.
Oh, you get a knock at your door.
Can I tell it's copy?
Ooh, give me a perception check. No.
Yes.
Hey, Holo, it's me, Kabi. Um, Cassandra's laying in my bed and she's awake. Not awake. She's not a chicken anymore.
Oh, good news.
Yes, well, I can't wake her up and I don't really know what to do. And I just feel like I should. I went to Basil for help, but he was being, well, Basil about it. So I, I- can you come help me get her up?
I could. Hold on. And Hola does open the door, and she is dressed and ready to go. You do see a pouch in her hand.
Righto, you're ready to go. Basil was still groggy and sleepy, and well, I haven't checked on Tharon. I don't think he'd be the most delicate one in this situation.
Or in most situations.
True. So yes, I can't get her to wake up. She's laying in my bed. It's very weird. One moment I was holding on to a chicken, and next there's just this human.
Oh, I guess one of the words she said was time. Perhaps time is what's turned her back.
What do you mean said?
Well, when you were in a drunken stupor, she would go peacock, and then a word. One of those
Oh,
words was time.
oh wow. Yeah, I thought I had dreamt that. She was talking back to me the whole time. Oh. That means she understood everything I said.
Um, lay off the milk next time, I think.
Righto.
Oh, imagine all the embarrassing things you might have said to her. Oh,
Hey.
this will be fun.
No. See, if you were in my situation, I would not seek to get private information about you. Nope, Kabi's respectful of his friend's privacy.
Oh, Cassandra, wake up, Cassandra. I have questions for you.
Oh, no, I regret
To
this.
Kabi's room. Polo goes to Kabi's room.
And you do find her laying there in a very deep sleep, snoring quite loud, actually. And she is unclothed.
How fine.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean.
Extremely fine.
Out of 10.
Solid 8.
Polo whistles. Ooh, that'll certainly get the boys a titter.
Wait,
What do you make
hey,
of
don't,
her, Kabi?
don't look at her like that. I'm gonna go pull the covers over her a little more.
I'm allowed. You're the one that shouldn't be looking.
Why? It's a human.
Oh, you don't cross?
Bobby is gonna get like a pretty like look on his face.
Oh, well. Who am I to judge one way or another? Cassandra, let's pinch those cheeks. She'll pinch the cheeks on her face specifically.
She lets out like a yowl and goes, and kind of gets up. He looks very clearly hungover. Just, doesn't realize the situation she is in, so she's just letting it all hang out. Yes. Why? I was having such a good dream. I think I was a kobold.
No, I was the kobold. You were the chicken.
What?
Yes. You turned into a chicken, and I protected you. This is my room at the inn where I brought you. Wait, actually, hey, I'm getting a phone call. I'll be right back.
No.
So how does lingerie work in your world?
It exists.
All right. A DM's supposed to describe the scene and go.
She's naked. I described it. She's nude.
Oh, no lingerie then.
Yeah, she's just bare, letting it all hang out.
Size.
See?
Okay.
She has some covering from the, blanket and whatnot, but
I thought she was standing up.
No, she's sitting up in the bed right now. Sorry, I should explain that better.
So like knees like slightly spread, her hair disheveled,
Yes.
ivory skin.
Pristine ivory.
Ooh, freckles.
No freckles. You do see a mole on her arm.
Oh goddamn! Now you're getting me a titter, Jeff. Anyways, I should say less because we're on Twitch.
I'm sure they're curious too.
Right, Scott? You picking up what I'm putting? Oh wait, Scott's working, or is he? I'm gonna get on Twitch now.
Just chiming in here and there.
Actually, he's here.
Yo, Scotty! Scotty!
Cassandra has her breasts out.
Wow,
Boobies.
bibs. Anyways, did you want to do anything else, Lazak, Scott, or are we just we're at a standstill?
Or I guess we're just waiting a sec because they were like mid conversation. Feels weird to move on unless Thaurin has something going on in his room.
Uh, I mean, with all the noise that they're making, I guess he could probably come out and see what's what all the fuss is about.
So here's the question: is Holo fully in the room, or is she standing at the doorway?
She would have walked in. She did pinch Cassandra's cheeks after all.
You do see the door to Kavi's room open.
And he'll start walking. Why are you all making such a noise? What is going on?
And as you walk in, you see a bare-chested Cassandra.
Oh. Well. All right then.
Now I know this one crosses, so let's cover you up, Cassandra.
This is my head hurt.
Well, it probably had to do with you being a chicken. And Kabi might have made you drink liquor last night. The rascal.
The liquor makes sense, but what is this about a chicken?
You drank a potion, you turned into a chicken for 24 hours, roughly. Maybe longer, maybe shorter.
What? What? Chicken? What?
And, oh, you were drunk and you drank the potion that turned you into a chicken. Would those two things maybe conspire together to make it worse? Also, you might have accidentally, she looks at, Val, um, stepped into a candle and burnt yourself. Yes.
What? What? As the chicken?
Uh,
Yes, as the
yes.
chicken.
Oh, my head hurts. Oh, I guess it was a fun time at the very least, right?
Sure. Yes.
I suppose you'll find out at some point. For now, I don't see any reason you shouldn't rest here and go about your business later.
Find out what?
Well, while you were a chicken, Cortez was unfortunately killed, along with a kobold named Etty. It was the work of a man named Archibald. He was the cause of the undead issue.
Her jaw just kind of drops. It's kind of wide mouth, staring at you. She doesn't even really know what to say. She can't say any words. She's just kind of shocked at it all. You can't tell if it's from the news itself, from how direct you were about it. Just she's in silence with her mouth wide open.
I did tell you to go back to sleep.
Right. Well, Cassandra, if you have any questions, let us know. But maybe we clear the room and let you get right.
I uh um uh and all you really see from her is like a tear leaving her left eye.
Hole will exit and look to the others and say, maybe we go.
Halloran will nod and head on out.
Guys, what are you doing amongst all this? You can hear all the commotion outside the hall. We'll say Kabi's room is right across from yours, so when you open the door, you can see them all standing in the doorway.
He was just spending time actually, getting dressed and preparing for the day and hearing the commotion, and eventually opens the door and sees them all outside of Kabi's room.
Oh, good. He recruited all of you to deal with this.
Recruited? No, I just heard the noise and came wondering.
Oh, is she finally awake? Can help dealing with this now and go do other things?
I headed
Yes.
downstairs as we speak.
Yeah, we'll leave Cassandra for now. For now. I mean, she's her own woman. She can take care of herself. She's tough.
You can kind of hear like a silent cry from the room.
So very resilient.
It grows a little bit louder.
Perhaps she was closer with the guard captain than expected. Anyway, I believe Amelia wanted to speak with us.
Yeah, she mentioned she
Interested.
had to prepare for it somehow. I wonder what it could be. Afternoon, I think she said.
We have the whole day, I suppose. Not much left to do now that everything has been dealt with.
Oh, we might have to go to a council meeting today.
And why exactly would we have to go to a council meeting?
We were summoned. Last night, I came back down for a bit of a drink, and a courier, if you will, came and informed me that we were requested at the meeting today.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Insight. Ugh. Come on, screen. I'm going to use inspiration.
Go for it.
Don't let me down. You let me down. Okay, fair enough.
As far as you're concerned, Basil's telling the complete truth.
A courier came and told you that we had been summoned. Did they say by who or why?
No, it was, just the council day.
Interesting. Did you see this courier also, Holo? I heard at your door last night.
No, I did not hear the courier. But come on, we took that insane corpse to the guardhouse. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised all important members of the city knew of us.
Very well. But we are all still in agreement that certain details are not to be discussed, right? We're not getting involved in this city any more than we need to.
Two things. One, I believe everything you told me yesterday. Two, you are not the one to make demands of trust at this moment. Do you not agree?
You wish to tell them? Trust does not play any matters here. As I said before, you all can choose to trust me or you cannot. We are here for a job and we need not be friends. If that is the road that you wish to take, by all means. But the sensible thing is to not go around spreading terrifying rumors.
I believe these people need to know. For all we know, we might actually get some gold out of telling them. And for what it's worth, if you would have been honest about your dealings with Archibald, we might have avoided all of this altogether. Sharing information helps.
Does it?
I think Cortez might have survived had you told us everything in the first place.
Fallon will raise an eyebrow to that. I see. So you place their deaths on my hands.
I
Very
place
well.
the test in not open communication.
Bowron will turn around and walk away.
Spicy. Exactly. You back?
Kind of. I'm in an. Yeah, I'm here.
If you're not busy, is there anything you want to add to the conversation?
I've not heard a lick of it.
To do a quick summarize, Fowlin told Cassandra of Cortez's death. She's in there crying naked. Uh, and they're talking about the council meeting tomorrow. And I guess Holo inadvertently put the death of Cortez into Thorin's life.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Kabi has no comment.
Well, I guess we set the expectations for a bad day for Mr. Thalrin.
Yes, yes, that went about as I.
He will choose however he feels to deal with this information, as we will decide how we feel about Thalrin. I suppose it's all in fair balance, yes?
Yes.
As you're all
Balance.
talking, you can see the barkeep from last night making it up to the top of the stairs. You're all awake. Good. There's a guard here for you.
Oh, well, a guard, you say? He happened to state what he was here for, aside from us.
No.
Well, not sure where Alwyn got off to, but we meet this guard.
Yeah, I think better to get it done sooner rather than later.
Very well. Point us in the direction, barkeep.
You can't miss him. He's waiting right outside.
Very good. Thank you.
Farrell, you probably would have heard the barkeep from the stairs from where you are.
I mean, he's headed outside, so I guess he'll run into the guard.
Oh, you walk downstairs. Okay.
Oh yeah, Howard is gone.
Were you the one who brought the Archibald's body?
Yeah, I dragged Archibald's body.
So as you reach the entrance of the tavern, you can see Jeremy standing there. Oh, good, you're here.
You were the one placed in charge by the guard captain.
You can kind of see he has a strained look on his face as he's trying to stay professional, but he's very clearly hurt. Yes. Yes. I am Sir Jeremy.
Is there something I can do for you, Jeremy?
Oh, well, it is to my understanding you're all informed, but you are to be attending a council meeting at this moment. I'm only here to escort you all.
Did they say exactly why this council meeting was being called and what information they're looking from us?
It mainly revolves around the necromancer and the death of Cortez, from what I can understand.
Very well. I'm sure the others will be down shortly.
Very well. I will wait patiently. He kind of looks at you with a look that he kind of wants to say something more.
Speak your mind. Everyone seems to today.
I just merely wanted to thank you all for bringing uh, Cortez's killer to justice.
I think with that, Thaurin, like a percentage, will just soften his gaze a bit. Yes. If nothing else, I am glad that we could give you this vengeance. I'd imagine you were quite close.
Yes, I was there at his wedding. Not the best man, of course. That was Solomon, but
He had a wife.
his wife and young child.
A child as well. I see. And Thaurin will, yeah, he'll take out, this isn't much, but if you can see it into their hands, it may help in the days to come, if only a bit. And he'll give him, we'll say 15 gold.
Oh, I shouldn't take gold from you. You are a guest, but I will give it to his family. Thank you.
Yes. You need not tell them where it came from. You can just say it was an anonymous donation.
An honorable man. I see. Very well. I'll keep it secret.
Well, nod his head and then just post up and wait for the others and just be in his head a little bit.
And as you all are heading down, you will see Fowler there with Jeremy.
Yes, good sir. I believe you were waiting for us.
Yes. You can see he has a very serious yet kind of hurt look on his face.
Well, here we are.
Very well. Follow me.
Thalrin will follow, but he'll be bringing up the rear.
Oh no, not 6.
I guess we'll lead the way? Or at least following the guard.
I didn't think any consideration much over, but is there anything Holo and Kabi want to say, do, or whatever in this situation?
Nothing specific. Polo would have some words for the guard once they get to their destination.
Well, you all make it to the guardhouse. They are waiting inside. I'll be waiting out here.
Polo does turn to the guard. You are enough. Trust.
Say that again, sir.
She says, you are enough.
And you
As
can
a
kind
way
of
to, reinforce his current position and how he can feel about it.
you can see that he does have a strong current of tears like running down his helmet, though he is trying to hide his face.
And she says nothing else and turns away to let him consider. Well, in we go, gents.
So, guys, enter the guardhouse. You see a conference room. And what you see is inspirations to anyone who can name the members of the council.
I don't remember the goddamn merchant's name.
Calvin Pitch.
It was Callum Hesh, it was Amra, it was Cassandra, no longer Cortez.
Um, so you guys enter in. You see Ambra sitting there, Callum Hesh sitting there, and though you haven't met him in person, I believe he could be who you can only assume is Lord Solomon Ford. It's like, yes. I don't know if you guys have seen it before.
Nothing popped up yet.
Nothing popped up.
Nope. At least not for me.
Nope, nothing.
We'll run out.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I imagine these are the adventures, Amra, he says. Kind of tilts her head, acknowledging you all. Welcome, friends of the town. I'm sure you're acquainted with Callum and Umbra here. I am Solomon.
The merchant type one, yes? Pleased to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet, from what I hear, saviors of this town.
Well, you're too kind. We were merely asked to investigate a matter, and that is what we did.
Well, you investigated and were able to nullify the threat of a necromancer in our midst. That in itself is of great reward, don't you think?
I
We'll
was under the
happily
note
take any
compensation.
reward you. Oop, go ahead.
I almost said, oh god. I literally just said, and I can't remember what I said. Something about compensation, and she's cool with it.
We'll happily take any reward you deem necessary.
Well, we'll get into that part. First things first, let me apologize. There would normally be more members of us, but I'm sure you all there, and the unfortunate departure of our captain of the guard, Cortez. I'm not sure how close you all are with Philip. And then, unfortunately, our guard was unable to make contact with Cassandra. So, unfortunately, you all have to just deal with the very few of us that remain here.
Oh, she would be at the what is that place we just came from called Maven's Milk?
Yeah, she was, mm, let's say, magically indisposed, and she only heard about Cortez, well, 10 minutes ago. She, may need time to collect herself.
Oh, sure, the news is probably hitting her harder than most. That's unfortunate.
Oh, no. I hope you all take care of his child.
Yes, we will be doing our best to support Mrs. Cortez and their daughter. Hey, I know it's just a Bible belt and everything, but this is not. It is unfortunate news to hear him lose his life to just a reckless necromancer. Sure. Who even knows what he wanted?
It was a awful way to go, but I hope his memory lives on as a brave captain. It's what the town would need to hear.
But of course, while I have full faith in Jeremy, I just don't see anyone's being able to fill in the shoes that belong to Cortez. But that's neither here. I suppose the time for your reward has come, Mr. Neighbor. The collective and I were able to pull together a total of 300 gold to be split amongst you all. Would that be sufficient?
Yes.
Yes, that would be very most generous.
Thank you. In doing so, I do have one last favor to ask you all. reaches into his pocket and holds out. What if any of my casters want to give me an Arcana check?
I count as a caster, but I know nothing of magic, so I'm not gonna roll.
Oh,
Damn!
No.
Well, both of y'all had enough. Both of y'all could see that he is holding out a sending stone capable of sending one message back and forth. We have recently lost contact with one of the towns we are generally trading with, Woodhurst, to the north. We were hoping that if it is in your direction, if you all wouldn't mind stopping by there and seeing what the issue is.
we are definitely going north, and Woodhurst has something to do with one of our companions. We are a group, but do you all think we can stop past Woodhurst? If it is truly on the way, no harm. We'll probably have to resupply there. How far away is Woodhurst from here?
I would say about a 3 weeks travel.
Oh, yeah, we would need to resupply around that point.
I imagine that Amelia would rather demand that we head in that direction.
Please don't tell me it has something to do with the Drake family, does it?
No, it's just usually they send messages in here or there, just confirming that trades are going well, and we haven't seen a courier in a while or a report or anything. We just want to make sure everything is okay.
Fellow merchants send messages.
Indeed.
Any merchant in particular that might send messages to you?
Sebastian was the main one. We haven't seen him in a while.
Well, no promises, but we'll certainly look into it. We'll look for this Sebastian, and I take it you want us to send a message with this, should we find anything out.
Yes, please, if you will be so kind. And if you don't, I understand. As for it is not your job, I'm sure you were hired for something else. But if you wouldn't mind, we would greatly appreciate the assistance.
Yes, we are employed by another, but a simple recon doesn't seem so hard.
And if you are, as you say, that connected with Amelia and House Drake, perhaps you can pick up a cart or whatever might assist you in your journeys there in your house.
Certainly sounds better than walking.
Kind of looks with slight happiness. Well, this is perfect. Kind of looks to Abra, then looks to Callum. Anything else you wish to say before we call this council meeting adjourned?
Basil, in your head, you hear Holo say, keep it cool.
Oh yeah, he's struggling to like avert his gaze, and anytime she speaks, he like flinches a bit.
Callum speak. While gold is nice, if any of you wish for some Gryffindor mead, I'll be happy to provide it for your journeys. I have about a barrel's worth.
Greatly appreciated.
And Amber speaks. And the church, you have our blessings. Um, We offer about 3 vials of holy water, if that is acceptable. If you require more, please let us know, and I'm sure I can converse with the bishop to see what else we can scrounge up.
Three will be perfect. Thank you, Amra. I'll
Kind
flip
of
it
bows
side
and then
with
looks at
the.
Basil.
As soon as she looks at him, he like really averts his gaze, maybe even like kind of puts a hand up a little bit.
Thalrin will clock that.
Well, is there anything else that you need from all of us? Solomon says loud.
Seems all business is done here. It has been a pleasure speaking with you. Good day.
Indeed. As you guys are about to head out the door, you can see Jeremy burst through the door with a very worried expression on his face. Um, sorry, Sullivan. Sorry, sir, lords. Um, I have news for the adventurers.
Well, out with it. You looks like you're about to burst.
One of the guards, he handed me this letter, and he hands it to, let's say, Kabi.
Might still be away.
Not true. Say he hands it to you, Thauron.
Oh, okay. uh, he'll open it.
As you look at it, you can see it's drawn in very, very shit grammar. And what it says is, the killing of your gods wasn't enough, so we have taken one of your women, a knight of some sort. Bring the snake to us, or we will kill her. You have a week's time to reach our destination. And it shows like a very crude map to where to go.
Does anyone know where Amelia currently is now?
No, we were supposed to meet with her this afternoon.
He'll crumple up the paper and you'll see some small sparks start flowing. We need to find out if she's in the city. Apparently, the goblins have taken a knight. They wish for what they call the snake to come to them.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but Mistress Amelia was last seen outside the city walls for whatever reason.
Great. We need to find Eric.
Thou, I owe you an apology.
You owe me nothing.
No. I now understand what it feels like to want to kill someone. And I might have thought less of you for it. For that, I apologize. And you see, like, very minute swirls of sand culminating around her hands and shoulders.
It's always easier to judge from the other side.
Yes,
Let's
you're
go
right.
kill some goblins.
That's your point. Eric first, and then I do not intend to give them anything. She looks at Basil when she says this. Do you?
Basil's eyes are just kind of wide, and he's just staring at the floor.
Holo grabs his arm. He'll catch up. Think Eric's back at Maven's Milk?
We can only hope.
Do we have the message of sendings down?
Oh, yes.
Holo will immediately use it and contact Eric. Where are you?
With that. I'm at the market.
Market?
Yes.
Start heading that way.
And that is where we will end the session for this week.
Goblin Slayer, what? I mean, we could still infiltrate, but that's Holo's gut reaction.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Everybody come down, my
Goblins.
everybody.
Jeff, you better grab some Goblin Slayer OST for session.
I'm hurt that you don't like I don't already have it.
Well, that's that, friends.
There you go. I hope you all don't mind the slower session today.
Whoa.